Alright, so we now have, like, his iconic gear. His, game cover gear, I guess you could say. Let's see. 107, that's not enough for literally anything. Okay. We'll just continue. We gotta head to Phoenix Gate. Or what's left of it, at least.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, it's Elwyn's, not, Murdoch's.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
Yeah, nah.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
Right.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house.
Forgot to grab a water. I'm gonna have to do that in a minute.
Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn.
Oh?
I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Alright. Guess we're going to meet up with this old bearer.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
I said he sits near the well. There's nobody here.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Probably this lady.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
I have a
We'll
feeling
keep asking around then. Thank you.
we're gonna be fighting the Duchess at some point. Or confronting her at the very least. Duchess being, Clive's mom.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Alright.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the Chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
Alright, go and check on the Chocobos.
I'm sorry, Jill, for making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Question is, though, are we able to ride Chocobos in this game? Because that'd be great. Slightly needed.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
Of course, the time we need him, he's
You
gone.
must be Patrick.
I am, but
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
that's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself. Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under
Think we
orders
took-
of the mayor, you're
caught him
bound
up.
to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked
That's
out
the
on us,
fourth time that's
there's not a lot
popped
I
up
can
since
do.
I booted up the PS5. I think there's something with the internet.
Understood.
Or rather,
You keep
their
searching
end, because
here.
my
We'll look for
end's
him
perfectly
outside.
fine.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Drink up now, my...
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
Oh, he's gonna be out near where that wyvern was.
Look, there's someone over there.
Yep, there he is.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
And bees.
Can't lead them to the old man. They need
Always
to
the
die.
bees.
Agreed.
That one's an easy kill. Nice. Enemies slain. Really, we only got 56 gil out of that? Okay. Fair.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long. But you finally
Oh, he
came.
actually immediately recognized.
Not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Well then, I feel like by the time we get back, he'll probably be gone. If we even make it past the ending of the game.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves.
No.
If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
There's some sort of
really that
famine
bad?
going.
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Nice. So now can we go to the castle? The port, it was mainly a port. Too small to be a castle.
The
Dim.
Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no
Wow.
life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
It's down here. That's a
What's
ruin.
this? Another relic of the Fallen.
That's gonna be an optional dungeon or something. Or maybe a main dungeon later on.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
Getting a lot of potions here that I don't need.
There it is. Phoenix Gate,
Yep.
where it all went wrong.
Where Clive thinks he killed Joshua. Definitely killed a lot of other
Come on,
people,
Clive.
though.
It's time to discover the truth.
Because Murdoch's definitely dead because of him, and so is Tyler and Wade. Alright, let's go to Phoenix Gate. First time there since well, Clive thinks he killed Joshua.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
Oh? Bit of ash, I think.
Let's have a look around.
Buried memories.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone? What is it, Tommy? Clive.
Oh shit.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
I put it in the title, but maybe we'll actually learn who that other hooded figure is. Because there's still a lot of, like, obviously in the cutscene we saw Joshua was one of them. But there, it still doesn't explain the hooded figure from when Clive saw him when Joshua was still around, not as the hooded figure, you know what I mean? So there's multiple hooded figures.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before.
This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
I feel Clive can open it.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have.
He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Don't you have the power of the Phoenix, though? Like, partially? Yeah, there we go. I was like, he at least has part of the Phoenix. He's the Phoenix's shield after all, so you would think he would have the ability. And sure enough, he does. He does.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
This is gonna be full of enemies. It would make no sense, but it's probably full of enemies now. All of the ancestors.
Let's see if this one opens. Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin.
That looks sick.
Perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
That's a cool backdrop.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill.
Oh. Sentry is like Magitech? Magitech wouldn't have been in this game, most likely, but
The usual.
sentries of some sort. Fallen bug. And they have laser beams. Amazing. Wasn't too bad.
More trouble.
Nice.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This
The
must be what
combat's
the fallen
very
ruins were like before they fell.
easy to get used to, especially if you like games like DMC. Gil, a couple sharp fangs. Fair enough. We're going that way. Hello. Fallen Guardian, okay.
Then let's give it one.
Oh. Again? What is up with PlayStation today? Keep losing connection. PlayStation, yes. Definitely today.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Favor of wind. Not sure if I'll be switching out any of my accessories. Another combat room, fair enough. Oh, bombs!
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Hey, Trobly, how you doing? There's some sweat tunneling game. How are you? I am good. Feeling a little rough. I didn't get much sleep last night, but other than that, not too bad. And let me guess. By sweat tunneling, you mean DBD.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No Overwatch. Ah, okay.
At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Both equally toxic. Got to Area 3. Oh, nice.
Here we go again.
Good work.
Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Yep, exactly, Marty. I want to kill these things first. I'll catch up on with chat in a second. More enemies? What the fuck? That's him dead. Okay, cool. Not that bad. Played on the NA yesterday and got literally brain rot from the amounts of stupidity. Yeah. No, the event kind of looks rough. Been seeing, I saw Gaming Pizza Boy play it yesterday, and it looks rough. Like, he got fucked over so many times playing Killer because the survivors decided to just troll him with the abilities they get from the pickups now. So he was in a game for like 35 minutes just getting trolled out of his mind. And I'm like, it looks like they made the game worse. Like, they actually made the game worse with the update. I just wanted to do Event different, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look fun to me personally. Also, the suffering just isn't working. I don't know why you're having so much trouble. I was playing it yesterday fine, so I don't think the game likes you troubling. Is when I was trying to help you out, I booted it up and I was playing it, and I got to chapter 4 or 5. I got to like chapter 4 and it crashed again. I mean, I can understand maybe occasional crashes, but if it's like constantly crashing, that's a problem. But with older games on newer PCs, it's gonna crash a few times at least. Like back when I streamed it, I think it crashed twice. Now it freezes the screen and the PC completely. I can't alt-tab or create new desktop. Really? I'm not sure about that. Like a fix or anything for that. Did you cap it at 60 FPS? It is at 60, okay. Well, when I was looking up fixes to try to help you with it, a lot of people were saying the game runs natively at about 144. And they said if you don't cap it using your NVIDIA driver or whatever driver you have, it can, like, fuck with the game. Because the game originally could only run at 30 on consoles. Press the attack. Oh, I have to break him out of this?
Not for long, it isn't. With me.
DPS check? Okay, I got him out of it.
It's down.
This is our chance.
Pull him down. And that's him dead. Cool. I think in Final Fantasy XV, those were just standard enemies that you'd find out in the world. But I think they only popped up at night or something. Something like that.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing.
Your screen is at 75, so it's capping it to that.
They're just protecting their home.
Do you have a way to limit... What kind of card do you have? Do you have GeForce? NVIDIA? I mean...
Jill, look.
Yeah, it's an NVIDIA. There should be something called the NVIDIA control panel, where you should be able to pick Suffering as the target program, and then
some kind of
have it at 60.
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
But I can't find the game. You should be able to manually pick it if you go to Browse and then go to the folder. Because if it's not in the list, you might have to, like, do that. It says Ties That Bind. Did you buy Ties That Bind at the same time? I'm confused. That's weird. Unless they miss... I wonder if they titled the EXE for the GOG version. Wait, when you installed the AIO patch or whatever, did you install the Ties That Bind one instead on accident? Because there's one for Ties That Bind, and then there's one for the Suffering.
All right then.
What the fuck is that? A lich? It's just the patch name, Marty. I don't think it really means anything. I think it might be the mod or the community patch creator. But did I have to do it? If you had problems playing it, then yes. If you don't have problems playing it, then you should be fine. Yeah, I think so, from the bit that I saw you play in Discord back when you tried it. Ah, shit. Might be a name error. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know what that might be sync on though. I guess you could turn it on and see if it helps. Because that way it'll limit it.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Use fast sync to desync without the tearing. I've actually never heard of fast sync, to be honest. That's a new concept to me.
lights.
Well, that did something.
I had to do that with 6 days because it was 700 FPS no matter what. What the? I don't even think I've seen a game ever go past like 400 for me.
What have we here?
Another fallen
Excuse me.
wonder.
Oh yeah, this is the giant place that we saw Ifrit and Phoenix fight.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
Also, Marty, did you play 6 Days yet? Have you tried it? Not yet. Okay. I'm curious to see how it plays, if it's anything like the Insurgency games, in terms of its, like, its, time to kill and all that.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years?
26C. Okay.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god?
Okay. So it's very much hardcore, like Ready or Not, or Insurgency is a little forgiving, but oh look, it's the hooded guy.
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
Tinnitus? Okay, that was kind of a cool thing.